What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Strap in, because I'm about to drop a bombshell that's gonna rattle the rafters at Arrowhead and ripple through every red-clad heart in this dynasty. We just watched our boys in black and gold snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, dropping a gut-wrenching 31-28 heartbreaker to the Jacksonville Jaguars on Monday Night Football. This wasn't some fluke slip-up, nah. This was a blaring siren exposing the fault lines in what we swore was an unbreakable fortress. Right now, a coaching icon who's etched his name in Super Bowl lore, who's ridden shotgun through every championship parade, is catching hell like never before. The squad he shepherds just handed the game away in the cruelest fashion imaginable. 3 penalties in 1 quarter, a kickoff sailing out of bounds at the absolute worst moment. The whole kingdom's in uproar, second-guessing it all. But buckle up, it digs even deeper. While one side of the ball's buckling, our backfield's brewing a soap opera that'll have you yelling at your screen. We've got a RB who's been a ghost of his old self all year, sparking trade demands left and right. But last night, flashes, enough to make Veach and Reed hit the brakes on any panic button. Too little, too late? Or the ignition we need to torch the season back to life. And if that's not enough fuel for the fire, a grizzled vet in the mix, a prodigal son who boomeranged back to KC with fanfare, might be eyeing the exit faster than you think. Whispers from a coaching alum of our own tree say they're circling, hungry for a reunion with this thunderous workhorse. Trade winds are howling, puzzle pieces snapping together for a swap that could redraw the map for both squads. Slam that like if you're braced for the raw truth. Chiefs Kingdom. Flood the comments. Can we flip this script? And if you're not subbed yet, fix that. We're your unfiltered Chiefs Pulse, and the heat's just cranking up. 3 gut punches from one brutal MNF. A coordinator roasting in the spotlight. A RB clawing for redemption. And a deal that could drop any second. This is the gut check we never wanted. But by the end of this, you'll see why the next stretch could crown us or crush us. Ready to plunge into the storm? 'Cause Dave Tubb's Nightmare Quarter is merely the opening act. Dave Tubb, yeah, that Dave Tubb, the special team savant we've crowned NFL royalty for years, just authored the blackest mark on his Chiefs resume, and the kingdom's torches are lit. Picture it. MNF, 4th quarter. We are clawing back against Jacks. Offense humming, D digging in. Then kaboom, special teams detonates like a dud firework. Not 1 flag, not 2, 3 penalties in a single quarter, flipping our comeback into a colossal what if. Holding calls on returns? Straight up malpractice. Kingdom, but the dagger? Harrison Butker, our Mr. Automatic. The leg that sealed more W's than we can tally, boots the kickoff straight out of bounds to kick off Jax's clincher. Boom. Jags ball at their 40, prime real estate, and they waltz downfield for the walk-off TD, like they own the joint. This from the same Butker who shanked an XP or FG every game this year, until Monday, when he nails them all, only to gift wrap the loss. How? And get this. Tubb waved the red flag pre-game. We are mixing in shorter kicks, ditching some bombs for consistency, he said. It's a grind, we hate the misses, but we'll grind it out. Grind? Kingdom. This ain't a grind. It's a meltdown. X is ablaze, fans torching him, and yeah, some sticks. One diehard nailed it. Playoffs? Goal. Regular season? Penalty piñata. But pump the brakes before we burn it all down. Tubb's a Chiefs legend, Super Bowl architect, player whisperer extraordinaire. Remember, we'd racked just 2 special teams flags all year, then 3 in 15 minutes. That's no jinx. That's structural collapse. Lions roar into town Sunday night, prime time under the lights. If Tubb's crew doesn't weld this shut pronto, we are gifting Detroit the upset on a silver platter. Special teams ain't supposed to be the Achilles' heel. They're the secret sauce. No more freebies, or we are feasting on regret. But hold tight, Chiefs Kingdom, while the coverage team's crumbling, backfield drama stealing the show. Isaiah Pacheco, that human battering ram who used to shred ARM tackling like wet paper. He's been AWOL weeks 1 to 4, leaving our ground game flatter than a pop tire. Fans howling for trades, and no wonder. Mahomes is out rushing his own back 60 yards on 6 scrambles versus Jacks. Yikes, that's not a lead ball. But an F? Sparks flew. Glimpses of vintage Cho, enough to whisper maybe instead of move on. Stats. May on paper, 7 rushes, 36 yards. But peel back. 5.1 YPC season best. Keychains moved, vision sharpening. That trademark fury reignited. Tossing 3 grabs for 20. Dude owned 63% of snaps, 40 total. And you felt the shift when he ate. Joe thrives on volume. Touches unlock his chaos. 4 weeks of fizzle had us linked to every stud RB. Chubb, Kamara Hall. Why? No pop means no clock control. No play fake pop for Kels and co. Defenses feast on Pat unchecked. Kareem Hunt snagged goal line glory again. 49 yards on 7 totes. 2 scores, but 33 came on 1 burst. Efficiency. 3.7 YPC since suiting up. Solid vet. But at 29 weight 30, the burst is busted. Rookie Rashid Smith. Passing down gem. 1 carry 4 yards. 3 catches 32. Kids ascending. We are grooming him. So, the verdict, Kingdom? If Cho stacks these flashes, proves he's no fluke, does Veach shelve the trade phone? Give him weeks 5 to 6 to lock starter status? Or is one hot night fool's gold against 4 weeks of fall? Repeat chase demands clarity now. No coasting. But while Cho auditions, another RB ripple could tsunami the depth chart, and Kareem Hunt might be the one surfing out. Chiefs Kingdom, brace. Eric Bieniemy, ex-RB coach who molded our gridiron unicorns, Hunt's original architect, now helms Chicago's backs. Reports say he's jonesing for a Hunt redux. While, back in March, Bears nearly inked him pre-KC homecoming. ESPN's Fowler spilled. Chicago loomed large. Bieniemy's KC overlap with Hunt sealed the vibe. They grabbed Travis Homer instead, but with DeAndre Swift needing Thunder buddies, Hunt fits like a glove. Threads run thick. Bieniemy coached Hunt's rookie explosion 1,327 yards, Pro Bowl 17. Then ocked his 18-tier 824 yards, 7 TDs in 11 games pre-scandal boot. Bears GM Ryan Poles, chief scouting guru during Hunt's draft, knows the blueprint cold. Hunt's KC snaps. 130 total, 43 carries to 160 yards, 3 TDs. Jack's goals is jam. But that 3.7 YPC, fading fast. Twist. We're pumping Smith reps weekly. Cho rebounding. Hunt's a luxury at 30, eating cap without spark. Bears dangle a mid-rounder or future pick. Veach might bite. Hunt reunites with his makers. Chicago adds grit. We stockpile ammo. No shade on Kareem. He's KC royalty, past and present. But business is business. Flip declining mileage for youth upside. Chef's kiss. Deadline looms. Hunt Chicago ties run eternal. This brew's too potent to fizz out. Crush like if the fire's still lit. Comment. Trade Hunt. Show Pro Bowl bound. Tubbs thrown safe. Sub up. Weeks ahead are wildfire. Chiefs Kingdom. The empire endures. But prove the crown fits. Shiva.